Welcome back to the third consecutive night of baseball here in Dike. Where tonight we will have Dike-New Hartford Wolverines versus the West Branch Bears. First game tonight will be the JV game. Let's go through the lineup for the West Branch Bears. Batting first, Quinn Hayden playing center field. Batting second, Cale Sadell playing shortstop. Batting third, Wyatt Fenderline pitching. Batting fourth, Lucas Pierce playing first. Batting fifth, Gavin Hills playing left field. Batting sixth, Cash Woody playing right field. Batting seventh, Logan Hiley playing second. Batting eighth is Wes Neuenberger playing third. And batting ninth is Cam Gingrich. No, you're okay. On the hill tonight for the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines is the freshman Nick Reinecke. The catcher will be Cole McCumber, the 8th grader. So we're ready to go. In the box first for the West Branch Bears is Quinn Hayden playing center field. Batting right-handed. And the umpire calls the game to get started right now. The pitch by Reinecke to Hayden. Swung on and fouled back. The next offering to Hayden. Reinecke's pitch. Grounded to the shortstop, Walston. Walston goes through the wickets of Micah Walston. Didn't get the glove down far enough. Rolls underneath the glove. And Hayden is on for the Bears. Next up to bat, number 31, Cale Sadell. Good lead by Hayden over there. The throw to first baseman Klinkenberg, not in time. Hayden back in there safely. Very good lead over there on first by Hayden. Reinecke looks at him. The pitch. Inside. No throw by the catcher. No throw by Cole McCumber. And Hayden's in there safely. So the Bears are in business with a runner on second and no outs. The pitch inside. Sadell brings the count to 2-0. Reinecke stares down McCumber, gets the sign, likes it, and he's going to throw it. Inside, gets by McCumber, and Hayden's on his way to third. The pitch was quite a bit inside, I guess you could say, but McCumber couldn't put the leather on it. Squirts by him, back to the backstop, puts Hayden 90 feet away for the line drive, caught by Klinkenberg. That was a line shot down the right field line. Klinkenberg jumped up in the air and caught it. Good catch there by Jacob Klinkenberg. brings up number 35, Wyatt Fenderline, the pitcher. Reineke's pitch, swung on and fouled back by Fenderline. Time called. Now the umpire signals for game to get started. Reineke's next offering. Looked a little high. 1-1. 1-1 on Fenderline. Wyatt 90 feet away for the Bears. The third offering from Reineke to Fenderline. Inside, gets away from McCumber, and Hayden's on his way home. Hayden is in there safely. So, with the pass ball, the Bears take the early lead 1-0 on the Wolverines. Bases are empty. 2-1 count. Swung on and fouled back. Swung on and fouled back by Fenderline. Count becomes even at 2-2. Reineke walks back to the mound. Gets on the rubber. Gets the sign from McCumber, and the pitch is on his way. Looks outside. Fenderline works the count full. The payoff pitch to Fenderline is on his way. Swung on and grounded right back to Reineke. Reineke tosses over to Klinkenberg for the out. Good play there by Reineke. For the second out of the inning, brings up the first baseman, Lucas Pierce. Pierce, a lefty. Open stance. The pitch by Reineke. Swung on and back up the middle. And takes a funny hop. Crosses up Walston on short. And Pierce is on safely. So with 2 outs, the Bears have a runner on first again. Brings up the left fielder, Gavin Hills. Right-handed batter. Reineke looks at Pierce on first. The throw inside. McCumber thought about throwing to first, but did not. Hills gets the sign from the third base coach. Steps back in the box. Reineke stares down McCumber, likes what he throws it. He went around. That's strike 1. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hills' left foot is out of the box. Now it's back in. Steps up to the plate. Pierce is not Pierce finally takes his lead. The pitch. Pierce is on his way to second. The throw. Not in time. Pierce steals to go to second. So now the Bears have another runner. And Pierce on second. 2 outs. At 1-1 count, a 1-2 count on Hills. The ball gets past McCumber, and Pierce is down on his way to third. McCumber, just the 8th grader. One of 5 8th graders on this JV squad. The pitch lifted into the infield. Trevor Folkerts calls for it, slaps the leather to it to end the inning. So, the Bears plate 1 in the top of the first. It's the Bears 1, the Wolverines up to bat when we come back. Back here at Dike-New Hartford baseball field. Bottom half of the first inning. It'll be Reineke the pitcher, Steffen the left fielder, and Klinkenberg the first baseman to face Fenderline. Reineke's in the box. Slightly open stance, twirls the bat around, and here we go. And that first pitch from Fenderline plunks Reineke right in the lower, right below the, well, yeah, plunks him right in the backside. Puts Reineke on base with a base on balls. Brings up Ian Steffen, the sophomore. The throw to first, not in time. Reineke had a pretty good lead over there. Let's see what Reineke's thinking now. Reineke has a fairly decent lead over there. Steffen's waiting for the pitch from Fenderline. Called strike. Steffen is waiting for the pitch for Fenderline. Here it comes. Reineke's on his way to second. No throw. And Reineke's in there safely. No throw by the catcher, Gingrich. Reineke has another fairly decent lead on third. Boy, that's a hefty lead. Fenderline's pitch to Steffen. Outside. Two-one count on Ian Steffen, the sophomore. The pitch. High and tight. That pitch brings the count to 3-1. Reineke on second. Looks like the excuse me, the second baseman Logan Hiley's playing right near the bag. The ball gets away from the catcher Gingrich, and Reineke is on his way to third. Steffen draws a walk. Brings up the junior Jacob Klinkenberg, yes. Klinkenberg has an open stance. The pitch, strike call. Strike call on Klinkenberg, the first baseman. He's playing first base tonight. First action Klinkenberg's seen this season. The pitch to Klinkenberg. Swung on and lined right to the shortstop. Wicked hop, but Klinkenberg is going to beat the throw to first. The throw from the shortstop gets away from the first baseman. Will plate Steffen also. So on that hot shot in the gap by Jacob Klinkenberg, he plates two on that one. He's on first. Bixby up to bat. Benton Bixby, the freshman. Ground ball to the shortstop. Grabs it. Throws to second for one. On to first for two. Double play. Good relay there by the shortstop. 6-4-3 double play. Brings up the third baseman, Johnny Wanger. Pitch. Swung on, softly grounded to the second baseman. He flips to the pitcher for the out. Ends the inning, but the Wolverines plate two. It's at the end of one. It is Dike-New Hartford 2 and the West Branch Bears 1. We'll be back for the second inning after this. Back here for the top of the second. For the Bears, it would be the 6, 7, 8 hitters to face Nick Reineke. First up to bat, number 33, Cash Woody, playing right field tonight for the Bears. Gets the sign from the third base coach into the box, and we're ready to go for this second inning. The pitch, right down the heart of the plate, strike call. Reineke's pitch to Woody is on his way. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Looked like a half-hearted swing by Cash Woody there. Woody finds himself quickly down 0-2. The pitch grounded out in front of the plate. McCumber's throw to Klinkenberg is in time. Good play there. Good heads-up play by Cole McCumber. Picks up the softly hit ball out in front of home plate. Tosses it over to Jacob Klinkenberg for the first out of the inning. Brings up the next batter, Logan Hiley, the second baseman. That offering was a ball. Hiley's looking at Reineke, and Reineke's pitch looked good from up here, but called a ball by the umpire. The pitch. Umpire must not like the inside half of the plate. Looked like a good pitch. 3-0 count on Logan Hiley, the second baseman. Wes Neuenberger on deck. Reineke throws one right down the middle. Three-one count on Hiley. The pitch from Reineke. Swung on and driven right over to Jacob Klinkenberg, who puts the leather to it. So Hiley lines out to Klinkenberg for the second out of the inning. Brings up Wes Neuenberger, the third baseman for the Bears today. Reineke stares at McCumber, likes what he gets. He's going to throw it. Dang near hit Wes. Ball 1. Reineke's next offering. Inside, ball 2. Neuenberger waves the bat. The pitch from Reineke. High. About eye level high on Neuenberger. Neuenberger's a tall kid. 3-0 count on Neuenberger. The pitch driven into right towards Klinkenberg. Catches it in foul territory. Klinkenberg has caught that foul ball for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. We'll be back for the bottom half of the second after this. Back here for the bottom half of the second inning. Walston, McCumber, and Neuroth to face Fenderline. The three eighth graders right off the bat. Walston, the left-handed batter. Fenderline's pitch. Swung on. Driven in the gap to right center. The right fielder dives, does not make the catch. Walston's on the base pads right away for the Wolverines. Let's see if his sidekick, eighth grader, can bring him around here. McCumber's up to bat. Walston's on first. Walston a good lead on first base. Fenderline's pitch to McCumber. Walston's on the move. Walston slides. He's in there safely. That pitch to McCumber was a strike call. McCumber's down 0-1. Walston, good lead on second. The pitch to McCumber. Curveball caught it. 0-2. Fenderline's ahead of McCumber 0-2. Walston on second. The pitch by Fenderline is on his way. Right behind McCumber. Gets by the catcher. Walston scoots down to third. So Micah Walston is 90 feet away from scoring another run for the Wolverines. That pitch was thrown behind McCumber. The 1-2 pitch. Good eye there by McCumber. 2-2 brings the count even. Again, Michael Walston's on third. The score is 2-1 in favor of the Wolverines. McCumber grounds one softly towards third. The pitcher throws to the first baseman in time to get McCumber, but not until Walston runs home. So the ground out by McCumber will plate Walston. Makes the score 3-1, bottom of the second, in favor of the Wolverines. Brings up Nick Neuroth, another eighth grader. Fenderline's pitch to Neuroth. Inside. Base pads are empty. One out. Neuroth's in the box. The pitch. Inside. 2-1, 2-0 count on Neuroth. Fenderline's next pitch to Neuroth is high. 3-0 count on Neuroth. He'll probably be taken all the way here. Took the pitch, ball 4. Neuroth draws a 4-pitch walk. So Neuroth's on first with the freshman Trevor Folkers, who's playing second base tonight for the Wolverines, up to bat. Neuroth a good lead on first. Neuroth not going. There he goes. He's going to go. The throw down by the catcher. Not in time. He's safe. Neuroth hesitated a little bit until he seen how far the ball squirted away from the catcher and took off. The 1-0 pitch from Fenderline to Folkers. High and inside. 2-0. 2-0 on the freshman Folkers. Folkers next. 3-0 count. 3-0 count on Folkers. Fenderline's 3-0 pitch to Trevor Folkers. I think they have Neuroth in a rundown. Neuroth in a hot box. Neuroth is going to be, looks like he's going to be safe at third, and he is. Playing the hot box pays off for Neuroth. So the pitcher threw back to second base, and Neuroth kind of got caught in the hot box, but it paid off. He's 90 feet away to plate another run for the Wolverines. Trevor Folkert's 3-0 count. Here comes the pitch from Fenderline, is on his way. Outside, ball 4. Trevor Folkert draws a walk. Brings up Caleb Paulson, the right fielder, freshman. Folkert's big lead on first. Fenderline pitch to Paulson. Inside. Let's see if Paulson can get a hold of something here and bring Neuroth home. Folkert's a huge lead at first. The pitch. Down low. Folkerts is on his way to second. In there with no throw from the catcher, so there's runners on second and third. Neuroth's on third. Folkerts is on second. 1 out in the inning. Fenderline's pitch to Paulson. Dang near hit him. 3-0 count. Fenderline's 3-0 pitch to to Paulson. He throws back to the third, not in time. Neuroth dives back safely. Umpire has time called on the field. Now he signals play to begin. Fenderline looks at Paulson. The pitch. Strike call. 3-1 on Caleb Paulson. Runners on second and third. Wolverines have already plated one here in the bottom of the second. Makes the score 3-1. Paulson draws a walk. Big situation here. Wolverines are in business with 1 out. Bases are packed full of Wolverines. Head coach going out to talk to Fenderline, asking if he's okay. Looks like he's nodding the head. He's okay. Brings up the 4th, 8th grader, Walker Weedman. Let's see if you would think a base hit would at least plate 1 for sure. Runners take their leads. The pitch. High. That pitch was high on Walker Weedman. Let's see if Weedman will be aggressive and swing the lumber here. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Good pitch there from Fenderline. Threw it by Weedman. Weedman looks. Next offering. Into the dirt. Catcher right. Ball squirts out of the glove, but right in front of the catcher. Nobody advances. 2-1 count. 1 out. The pitch from Fenderline to Weedman. High and inside. 3-1 count. On deck is Shaden Loger. And to follow Loger is Tyler Nistel. The 3-1 pitch to Weedman from Fenderline. Strike call. Full count on Weedman. Full count. Nowhere to put Weedman for Fenderline. The pitch from Finderline. High. He walks a run home. So everybody moves up 90 feet. Neuroth will score on the walk. Brings up Shaden Loger, the freshman. Let's see if somebody can swing the bat here. The pitch. Strike call. Oh, 1 count on Shaden Loger. A hefty lead by the second guy on second, Paulson. Pitch was inside on Loger, makes it 1-1. Again, bases are packed full of Wolverines. Wolverines have played a 2 already to make the score 4-1. Paulson's huge lead at second. Inside, almost hits Loger. Tyler Nistel's waiting on deck, and then we'll go right back to the top of the order here. Finderline's pitch to Loger. It's on his way. Loger lines one over the head of the first baseman, down the first base line. In comes Folkerts. Base hit by Shaden Loger right over the first baseman's head. Will plate Trevor Folkerts. Everybody will move up again, 90 feet. Paulson's on third, Weedman's on second, and Loger's on first. Finderline is in a heap of trouble here with 1 out. Finderline's pitch to Nistel is inside. The next offering to Nistel. It's high. Like to see Nistel at least swing the stick. Let's see if he will. The pitch from Finderline. Inside. 3-0 count. I would believe if he draws a walk here, the coach will come back out and talk to Finderline. The 3-0 count on Nistel. In the dirt. Everybody moves up again. Base on balls. So Nistel draws a walk. Here comes the pitching. Here comes the coach. Asks for time. He's going to make a change. Possibility. Nope. He is. Yep. Takes the ball away from Finderline. Finderline is now going to move over to third. Third baseman Neuenberger will go to right field. The right fielder Woody will go to center, and the center fielder Quinn Hayden will come in and pitch. So Quinn Hayden will relieve Wyatt Finderline, who's had a rough outing here in Dike. Hayden will throw some warm-up pitches. The bags are still packed full of Wolverines, with Nistel on first, Loger's on second, and Weedman on third. Remember, Loger looped one over the first baseman's head to plate Folkerts here in this inning, here in the bottom half of the second inning. Wolverines have plated 4 to make the score 6-1. Hayden has that flowing hair out of the baseball cap. Looks like Hayden is ready to go And Nick Reineke, the pitcher, will step into the box. Reineke's the 9th batter of this inning. Umpires has time and points at Hayden for play to begin. The pitch, strike call. Strike call on Reineke. Loger's on second. Nistel's on first. Reineke lines one, grounds one to the third baseman, bobbles the ball. No play anywhere. The third baseman eats it. Weedman scores. Loger moves to third. Nistel up to second. Reineke is safe on first. Plates another run for the Wolverines. Makes it 7-1. Brings up the sophomore Ian Steffen. Steffen looks at a strike on the inside half. Possibility, I think Steffen is the second sophomore in this Wolverine lineup. Loger puts one down the first base line, but foul. Excuse me, that was Steffen that put one down the first base line. True statement, yep. Ian Steffen is one of 2 sophomores that play here on Dike. The pitch. Steffen fouls one off. Lives to see another pitch from Quinn Hayden. Remember, Hayden was the center fielder. The head coach from West Branch did a little defensive movement. High on Ian Steffen. Here we go. 1-2. Steffen back in the box. Wiggles the hips, and here we go. Good eye. Boy, that looked good from up here. 2-2 count on Ian Steffen. Let's see if he'll swing that bat. The pitch. In the dirt. Full count. Full count. Quinn Hayden has the nowhere to put Ian Steffen. The pitch from Hayden is on its way. Plunks Steffen in the hip. So a hit by pitch will bring another run home. So Loger scores from third. Nistel moves over to third. Reineke up to second. And Steffen is on first with a hit by pitch. Klinkenberg is up to bat. Looks at a ball. Eventually, you would think we would have to swing the lumber here. Looks like a lot of batters are taking pitches. 1-1 count on Jacob Klinkenberg, the junior. Big kid. Ball squirts away. Here comes Nistel and he's tagged out at home by Hayden for the second out of the inning. Runners move up 90 feet. Reineke's on third. Steffen's on second. Now we have first base empty. Jacob Klinkenberg's 2-1 count from Hayden. Hayden evens the count with a strike. 2-2 count. 8-1 in favor of the Wolverines. Runners on second and third. The pitch by Hayden is swung on and lifted into right field. Looks like it was going to go foul. And it does. Foul ball. Klinkenberg lives to see another pitch from Hayden. The pitch. Swung on right through the wickets of the third baseman. Here comes Reineke from second. He's going to score easily. So Jacob Klinkenberg plates a pair with a hard shot into left field off the third baseman's glove. Looks like the Wolverines have found their groove. A bunch of base on balls, though. Brings up Benton Bixby, the 12th man to bat in this inning. Bixby lifts one, foul in foul territory. The first baseman slaps the leather to it to end the inning. So Benton Bixby flies out to the third baseman to end the rally here. The Wolverines will plate 8 here in the second to make the score 10-1. And we'll be back for the top half of the third right after this. Back here for the top of the third inning. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Bears from West Branch to face Reineke. Up to bat first, number 19, Cam Gingrich. The pitch from Reineke to Gingrich. Called a strike. Reineke works ahead, 1-0, or 0-1 on Gingrich, the second offering. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 on Gingrich. Good pitch there from Nick Reineke. The pitch from Reineke is outside, 1-2. Probably like to see, instead of McCumber trying to backhand that, just to slide over a little bit and try and knock that down with his body. The offering from Reineke to Gingrich. Strike 3 call. Good curveball there by Reineke. Gets Gingrich looking. The backwards K puts 1 out on the board. First strikeout of the game for Nick Reineke. Kind of buckled the knees of Gingrich, and the umpire called him out. Brings up the pitcher, Quinn Hayden, the number 1 batter. The pitch over the head of Hayden. Ball 1. The pitch by Reineke to Hayden. Lifted. No play for Klinkenberg. Lifted off to the right. Not a play. 1-1 count. Reineke on Hayden. 1-1. Yes, that's our athletic director supplying the drum routine up here. Reineke's next pitch to Hayden. Hayden grounds one back to Reineke, knocks it down, throws to Klinkenberg for the out. 1-3 for the second out. Here brings up Cale Sadell, the shortstop. He flied out to Klinkenberg last time. Takes a ball in the dirt for ball one. Reineke back on the rubber. Here's the pitch. Knocked down there by McCumber. Call the ball into the dirt. 2-0 count. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the third. The pitch by Reineke swung on and missed. Excuse me. 2-1 count on Sadell, the shortstop. The next pitch from Reineke. Inside. 3-1. So it's a 3-1 count on Cale Sadell, the shortstop. Nick Reineke likes it, throws it. Swung and fouled it off. Full count on Sadell. The pitch by Reineke to Sadell. Inside, he drew a walk. Drew a full count walk on Reineke. Puts a runner on first with Wyatt Finderline up to bat. Remember, Wyatt Finderline started out pitching, and the Wolverines roughed him up for quite a few runs. Sadell takes a small lead at first. Reineke looks at him, throws to Finderline, gets past McCumber. Sadell's going to scoot down to second. Reineke's pitch to Finderline. Lifted towards Folkerts to second base. Backpedals, slaps the leather to it to end the inning. So Finderline flies out to the second baseman, Folkerts, to end the inning. The Bears plate nobody. The score still remains 10-1 in favor of the Wolverines. We'll be back for the bottom half of the third right after this. Back live here in Dike. Let's see what the Wolverines can muster up here. They brought 12 batters to the plate last inning. Got an update here. Our Dike-New Hartford JV softball girls beat Wapsie Valley Warriors 9-2 in Wapsie Valley tonight, or this afternoon. And a score from the varsity game. The Dike-New Hartford Wolverine varsity softball girls are ahead 1-0. Home run by Abby Sohn puts the Wolverines on top. Let's see if the Wolverines can keep it going. That softball team is 1-0 on the season. Up to bat, Johnny Wanger. Takes a strike. Wanger grounds one short, softly to short. The throw in time to get him. So Wanger grounds out to the shortstop, Sadell, to put one out on the board for the Bears. Brings up the left-handed Micah Walston. Hayden's pitch to Walston. Walston lifts one in the air shallow, but it falls to the turf. Looks like three people were there, never called for anything. And now Walston's caught in a hot box. Goodness gracious. And he's tagged out. Walston was caught in a hot box and got tagged out. So 2 men up, 2 men down. Brings up the 8th grader Cole McCumber, the catcher. McCumber bounces one back to the pitcher, Hayden. Hayden trots over to first, tosses it over, ends the inning. So 3 up, 3 down for the Wolverines here in the bottom of the 3rd. And we will be back for the top of the 4th right after this. Back live here in Dike. The West Branch Bears will have the 4, 5, 6 batters to face Nick Reinecke. First up to bat, Lucas Pierce, the left-handed batter. Pierce is ready. Reineke's delivery. Curveball caught the outside corner. Strike 2. Reineke gets the sign from McCumber, likes it, and he's going to throw it. Ball 1 outside. Pierce at open stance. Anything you think would be hit is going to go towards the right side of the infield. Reineke way outside on his next pitch. Brings the count even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch to Pierce. Pierce swings and misses. Strike 3. That's the second strikeout for Reineke in this ball game. Brings up the left fielder, or brings up Gavin Hills. Reineke's pitch to Hills is on the way. Fouls it back. Oh, 0-1 count on Gavin Hills. Next offering. Curveball in there for a strike. Strike 2. Strike 2 call. Reineke's ahead 0-2. The next pitch. High. 1-2. Reineke stares down McCumber, gets the sign. He's going to throw it. Hill swings and misses for strike 3. 2 batters in this inning, 2 strikeouts by Reineke. Brings up number 33, Cash Woody. Reineke's pitch to Woody, swung and missed. Strike 1. Again, the score's 10-1. Top of the 4th inning. The pitch by Reineke. Grounded to short. Walston gloves it. Throws to Klinkenberg. Klinkenberg has it go off the top of his glove. Excuse me, that's not Klinkenberg. That is Benton Bixby at first. A little bit of a high throw from Walston. Puts Woody on base. Brings up Logan Hiley. Reineke looks at Woody on first. Chases him back. Woody, not too bad of a lead. The pitch from Reineke to Hiley is called a strike. 0-1 on Logan Hiley. Gets the sign from McCumber. Looks at, throws over to first. Woody's in there safely at first. Bixby holding him on. Now a good lead by Woody. Reineke looks, throws, lifted, caught by the right fielder, Walker Weedman. Ends the inning. So the Bears plate nobody. And we'll have the Wolverines at bat here when we come back. Back live here in Dike. It'll be Neuroth, Folkerts, and Paulson to face Quinn Hayden. Neuroth, one of three out of the 4 8th graders on this JV squad. Umpires has time. Points at Hayden. And here we go. Neuroth swings and misses, strike one. Neuroth drew a base on balls last time up to bat. Neuroth waves the bat. The pitch from Hayden to Neuroth. Swung on, grounded to the third baseman. Throws over to first. First baseman drops the ball. Neuroth is on safely. Brings up the freshman Trevor Folkerts. Neuroth is chased back to first. Neuroth, not too bad of a lead over there. The pitch to Folkerts. Called a strike. Bottom of the 4th inning. Wolverines are up 10-1 with a man on first in Nick Neuroth. Folkerts drives one down the line in right, and that is a fair ball. Neuroth scooting around second. He's on his way to third, and Folkerts is going to be in there with a double. So Trevor Folkerts takes that pitch the opposite way and puts one down the first base line. Has himself a double and moves Neuroth 90 feet away. Brings up Caleb Paulson. Paulson looks at Hayden, and the pitch from Hayden. Swung at a high pitch and slapped it foul off to the right. Folkerts a good lead on second. The pitch to Paulson, down low. Paulson almost straight up and down, knees slightly bent. The pitch. Paulson taps one foul. 1-2 count on Caleb Paulson, the freshman. One and two. Umpire has time on the field. Now he signals to Hayden for play to begin. Here we go. The pitch to Paulson. Strike three. Caught him looking. So the backwards K by Hayden puts one out on the board for the Bears. First strikeout for the Bears this afternoon. Puts Walker Weedman up to bat, swings and misses, strike one. Hayden stares down his catcher, shakes it, nods the head, he likes it, he's going to throw it. And Weedman's going to swing at it and miss it. Weedman finds himself down 0-2 very fast. Weedman back in the box. The pitch from Hayden to Weedman. Weedman fouls one off to the left-hand side. Out of play. So Walker Weedman, the other 8th grader, lives to see another pitch from Quinn Hayden. Hayden's delivery to Weedman. Dike-New took Weedman's head off. One and two count on Walker Weedman. The pitch. Weedman lines one into center. The center fielder has the gloves the out, but Neuroth tags from third to score. So the sac fly by Walker Weedman plates Nick Neuroth to make it 11-1. For the second out of the inning. Brings up Shaden Loger. Loger, remember, squirted one over the first baseman's head in the second inning to plate Trevor Folkerts from third. Has the bat wiggling. Hips are wiggling. Here we go. Loger lines one up the middle. Base hit. The third base coach is going to hold Folkerts at third. So good piece of hitting tonight by Shaden Loger. Has himself a pair of singles tonight in the ball game. Brings up the number 13 batter, Tyler Nistel. Nistel swings and misses, strike one. Boy, Shaden Loger had liked that pitch that he got from Quinn Hayden and drove it right back through the box. Nistel lifts one into right center field. He caught it. The center fielder caught the ball to end the inning, but the Wolverines will plate one. So at the end of 4, the Wolverines are ahead 11-1. We'll be back right after this for the top of the 5th inning. Back here for the top of the 5th inning. Reineke's still on the hill for the Wolverines. He's going to face Neuenberger first. Excuse me, that's not Neuenberger. That's Sam Torkelson. Ball 1 to Torkelson. Reineke's pitch to Torkelson. Swung on and driven over to second base. Diving Neuroth doesn't make the play. Goes into right center field. Nistel has it back, but Torkelson is on for the Bears. I didn't see the number on this batter. Throws back to first, not in time. Number 50 up to bat. Looks like Max Lodge is in for Cam Gingrich. Lodge, a left-handed batter with Torkelson on first. The pitch from Reineke outside. One 0 count on Lodge. Not a big lead over there by Torkelson. Reineke's going to throw to Lodge. He lines one back up the middle. Through the wickets of Walston. Everybody's going to be safe. Walston was past the second base, but it looked like the ball took a wicket hop over the glove of Walston. so he could not make the play, and the ball squirted into center field for a base hit. The Bears are in business with 2 men on, no outs, and the pitcher Quinn Hayden up to bat. Reineke's pitch in the dirt, delayed. McCumber's not going to throw down to third. So everybody moves up 90 feet. Good threat here for the Bears of West Branch to put some more on the board. Nick Reineke looks at Hayden. He's going to deliver. Hayden fouls one off to the right. So a 1-1 count on Quinn Hayden. The pitcher, the relief pitcher, he came in for Finderline.
Do you have their lineup, varsity? Okay.
The pitch by Reineke. Finderline drives one deep into left center field. Over the head of Nistel. 1 run's going to score. The third base coach holds Lodge at third. So Torkelson scores. And Lodge moves up to third, and Hayden delivers with a double. Brings up Cale Sadell, the shortstop. The pitch by Reineke, swung and missed, strike 1. Good fastball there by Nick Reineke. Looked like he kind of blew that one by him. Reineke has the left foot on the rubber. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Reineke puts the left leg on the right leg on the rubber. He's going to deliver to McCumber. Boy, that was close. Good eye by Sadell, but he could have been rung up very quickly there by the umpire, but he did not like it. Good location there by Nick Reineke on that last pitch. He's going to deliver the 1-2 pitch. He's going to deep shot over the head of Walker Weedman by Cale Sadell all the way to the fence. That's going to plate 2. Sadell's going to trot into third with a triple. So the triple by Cale Sadell, plates 2 for the Bears to make it 11-4 in favor of the Wolverines. Brings up Wyatt Finderline. Reineke's delivery to Finderline. Chopper to the third base. The throw not in time. Squirts away from the first baseman Bixby, and Finderline is up, moves up to second. So after 4 good innings by Nick Reineke, looks like these West Branch Bears are going to get in the best of him right now. Reineke's pitch, swung on and fouled off. Lucas Pierce, the first baseman, is down 0-1, no outs. Runner on second for the Bears. The pitch by Reineke. Chopper to second, glove by Neuroth, over to Bixby for out number 1. Bouncing ball to Neuroth, he gloves it. He tosses over to Bent Bixby for 1. Brings up number 4, Gavin Hills. He flew out to the second baseman, Folkerts, and struck out swinging. He's 0 for 2 tonight, or this afternoon. Reineke's pitch to Hills is on his way. Swung and missed. The pitch. Strike call. 1 out. 4 across in this inning for the Bears. The pitch to Hills from Reineke. Strike 3. He got him looking. Good pitch there by Nick Reineke to get his 3rd strikeout of the game. Excuse me, the 4th strikeout of the game for him. Brings up none other than Cash Woody. Inside by Reineke. Huh? Call it a strike. Excuse me, that was a strike call by the umpire. Reineke plunks Woody. Puts him on base. On a base on balls. Or excuse me, a hit by pitch. Brings up number 16, Logan Hiley, the second baseman. So runners on first and third for the Bears. Logan Hiley up to bat. Reineke stares down McCumber, likes what he sees, and he's going to throw it. No throw by McCumber, so Woody is into second. Again, the score right now is 11-5. I would suspect this would probably be the last inning, as it's 6:18. The pitch. Chopper to third base. Throws. Drops the ball. Looks like Ian Steffen playing third. Through not a very hard throw to Bent Bixby, who drops the ball. So Hiley is safe on there, and Woody to third. Fenderline will score. Brings up. I do not know. I did not see who was up to bat. Brings up number 9. Number 9, Sam Torkelson. He replaces Neuenberger. Torkelson swings and misses. Looks like he fouled it off. So Torkelson finds himself down 0-2. Reineke has went the distance here for the Wolverines. Looks at McCumber, likes it, throws it. Curveball, strike 3, throw down to second, not in time. Doesn't make a difference because it was the strike 3 call on Torkelson for the 3rd out of the inning. Gives Reineke 5 strikeouts for the ball game. And we'll be back for the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Bears plate 5 to make it 6-11. Is that the ball game? Or not?
It looks like that'll be our ball game.
It looks like that's the end of the ball game. So the Wolverines are victorious 11-6 over the West Branch Bears. We will be back for the top 10 matchup for the varsity game, which pits the number 3 rated Dike-New Hartford Wolverines 2-0 against the 6th rated and 1-0 West Branch Bears. This should be a good one. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a little bit. Just a quick update from Wapsie Valley. The Dike-New Hartford Wolverines 2 and the Wapsie Valley Warriors 1 in favor of Dike-New Hartford. So Dike-New Hartford's looking to pull to 2-0 on the early season. We'll be back shortly with the varsity game.